YouTube, we should be good to go. What's up, everybody? I'm just gonna check in, head over to YouTube to make sure we are streaming. I believe we
Welcome
should
to
be.
episode 9
Welcome to episode 9.
of the
Let's see.
Collectors Weekly Update.
Loading in. Hey, we're here. Hola, everybody. Arrow and Black from Black Arrow Collectibles. This is episode
9.
9, which means I gotta change our logo here. This is episode 9 of our weekly Monday news show update, where we
We've got some
break
big
down.
news this time.
We do. We have
It's
some
much better
huge
than last
news.
week.
Yeah, last week kind of sucked. It was a little bit of nothing. We did some ripping and stuff, but there wasn't a whole lot of good stuff to talk about. There is some huge news in the last couple of days.
In the Pokemon world.
The next huge Pokemon set. They officially dropped a ton of info thanks to Poke Beach. So we'll go through those two articles tonight, break down what's happening. If you are a Pokemon fan watching this, you're going to get a ton out of the beginning. And then what are we going to open tonight?
So tonight we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to add some of the old school Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. You can see, looking at the wrong camera. We're going to do some Yu-Gi-Oh opening tonight. This was the 25th anniversary Mirror Tin, which is basically all the highlighted cards of the last 5 generations of Yu-Gi-Oh will be inside of 3 mega packs that are inside of here. So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we're lucky. And then I'm going to go with some randomness because we know we're gamblers. Let's see what's in the random thing. So we're going to do a Pokeball, which is marked D24, but it could be a resale, might not be a resale. So might be old packs, might be new packs. And then we'll end it with a little bit of just what we know and a good and an oldie bit of goodie. These are Paladin Fates tins. So there's 2 Paladin Fates packs in here.
Fates?
Yep, Paladin Fates will come in here. Which were one of the special sets that was done a couple years ago.
Cool. I was muted the whole beginning, so that's going to make for a good blooper. I'm not going to rehash it. Hola, Black Arrow Collectibles
Episode
weekly
9.
update, episode 9, new show. We do it every Monday night.
Yep.
Boom.
Good
done.
news tonight.
Yep. Good news. We got a lot of Pokemon news, so if you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to get a ton out of the beginning here, and then we're going to open a bunch of stuff. Don't forget to chat, chirp at us.
I was like, you're now rehashing the whole thing, but all right.
Well, but I was doing it like super fast. Chat and chirp. Yell at us, make fun of my hat, make fun of him for wearing a baseball shirt.
It is a Deadpool baseball shirt. He's riding a unicorn.
Okay, all right. We do love Deadpool riding unicorns. So that's what we got so far. Let's break it
right
down.
into
Let's
it.
get in. Hey, here's our stream. Let's head over here. All right. I'm going to break down these articles as quickly and sufficiently as I can without ruining too much of the artwork and imagery coming up. But if you are a Unova fan, this is your time. You finally get a great time to be alive.
If you love Gen 5 or if that was the one that you grew up with, this is your set.
There you go. Black Bolt and White Flare, as well as a brand new rarity, BWR. All right, so Black Bolt and White Flare are coming up soon.
That I'm actually super excited for.
The new rarity?
The BWR. Have you seen any of the cards from that?
We're going to see it all together right now. Yesterday's reveal, several more cards have been added to Black Bolt and White Flare. The set will release in Japan on June 6th, and yet we're just really hearing about it from Japan anyways. So they only give a month update ahead of time for their country. We'll get it on July 18th, so we're getting about a 2-month update, give or take. Thanks goes to Justin Basil for the translations. So we've got a ton of cards, yada, 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 yada. Let's go
If you're
down
players, it's great, but we're not players. We're collectors, so we want to see the cool stuff.
But I will be. Secret rares are...
I'll believe that when I see it.
Secret rares of Reshiram EX and Zekrom EX were also revealed. They have a new rarity, BWR. Presumably, it stands for black and white rare, referencing the monochromatic coloring of the cards.
Those
Check
are
this
so
out.
sexy.
Black on black on black on black with texture. White on white on white on white with texture. Really sexy cards. Wicked cool. From June through August, Japan will also be holding a Victini BWR battle tournament, where you can use booster packs of the Black Bolt and White Flare to build a deck and battle other players. Winners will receive the new Victini promo.
Hopefully we get something like that in the U.S.
Which is right here, but hopefully not this one, because I think it looks like garbage. I think it's an offensive card. I really don't like it.
It's just red.
Yeah.
I see
it's
red.
It's a yucky red. It's
red.
no bueno. All players will receive a 1-card booster pack. I guess this doesn't matter a whole lot because it's Japan anyways. From June 14th through August 31st, players can also apply in the lottery to win a copy of the Victini promo. 2,000 will be selected. I don't know if this is going to be North America and Japan. They were talking about Japan, so presumably it's Japanese. But you can go through and do what up, Loki? You can go through and do the translation website and create an account, and you can get it here. There are plenty of ways to get it here, and I'm sure there will be out of that 2,000. I bet more than half of them will show up on eBay. So, all right, so that's number one. Let's get to the main reveal of it, though. We're gonna have
Yep.
over 300 cards with a really, really, really huge announcement, which we will get to in this article, I'm sure. On
And
this
this
week's
has Black Arrow split on how we feel about it.
Sure does. Poke Beach podcast, they discussed Black Bolt and White Flare, which will feature over 300 cards, illustration rares for every Unova Pokemon. If you've watched streamers over the last 3 or 4 days, you may have already gotten this. If you don't, then this is a huge surprise. It's crazy to have an illustration rare for every single
Every
card in the set.
card.
Every card. I mean, what do we usually get? We get 30 illustration rares, 40
Secret, yeah.
maybe out of 100 or out of 250 cards, something like that. To have one of every Pokemon, that's really neat. Plus the new monochromatic cards. We'll get to it. Um, Poke Beach. We won't watch the YouTube reveal. But it was fine. There was something that I was
They
looking
showed the
for.
first 6 illustration cards, if you can pull those up,
Here,
that's
you know
fun.
what? Let's go with one of these. Uh,
Uh, no.
this is the 35. We don't want to do this. This is the podcast. We're gonna axe that out. Here, you guys get to watch us in video inception here. So what's your take on every card having an illustration rare?
So, I'm gonna go with the saying that was said by Syndrome in the Disney movie Incredibles. When everything is super, then no one is. That's how I feel about these illustrations. When every card is a special card, then no cards are special anymore. I don't think they need to go that hard. You want to, put, okay, we're doubling the amount inside of here. We're sitting there, we're gonna, triple the amount of cards we're gonna do this. That's fine. When you make every card a secret rare, every card an illustration, yes, I know every now you're gonna have a bunch of people who don't normally get to see their Pokemon cards done as, an illustration rare, but it's not as special when you pull one anymore. You're gonna be pulling one literally almost every pack, I'm imagining. Imagine this gonna be a thing like they're not gonna slow down the I can't imagine they're gonna really slow down the pull rate. They're probably gonna up the pull rate so that there's so many of them in there. To me, that's not fun. They don't need to make you don't want every card in your pack. Like we might see that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually later today, where like Yu-Gi-Oh! Does a thing now where they release a pack of cards and every card in that pack is a hollow. I don't like that. I don't want where everything is shiny.
So funny because I was going to bring up we have a set that's coming where every single thing is shiny. We have one in North America coming. Not only that, they're going to do booster packs of I think 30 cards in a pack. 30 cards in one pack.
Then you're gonna love what's
They're gonna be
inside
thick.
this.
They're gonna be thick.
Them
Big
boys are
girls.
thick.
I don't know all the details about it, but I heard about it the other day. Loki's got a good point. He's siding with you. That's the thing too. When you have that many, what are they even going to be worth at the end? How much will it? What will the pull rates be? My take, I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's bomb. I love the idea of every card having a full art. A full art. Here's why though. Number one is because there's so many crap Pokemon that never get a full art, and there's plenty of people who like crap Pokemon. Somebody summed this up. I think it was Brian at Pokey Any. He said, not everybody is a Mewtwo fan and a Charizard fan and stuff like that. I'm a Mewtwo fan, so I get this. I understand. There are plenty of people that like the stupid ice cream cone
Yeah.
and the trash thing,
Trash
and
bag.
people who love Sandshrew and people who love uh, uh, Sprigatito and stuff like that. It will be really cool for if you are a fan of the Unova, which I think there's like 160 Pokemon or something. It's a big set. It's
158, 159.
it's a big
It's more. Yeah,
Pokedex. It's a big
it's
region.
more than more than 150. I know that.
It's a
More than
big
the
region.
original.
So there are plenty of people that love crap Pokemon or just great Pokemon that have never gotten the love. And now this is their time to shine. If you like one of those Pokemon and you really wanted to have a really cool PSA 10 of that with really sexy artwork, you might be able to get it out of this set. Um,
Danny.
Stop pulling traumatic evolutions. Stop.
No, 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 exact opposite, but think it, how awesome does it feel, Loki, when you finally pull something out of Traumatic Evolutions? Because it's so traumatic, and then you get that card, and the ecstasy is so high, like, the endorphin boost is so high because it's so hard to pull.
I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but we did a local sale down here of a couple of the sticker packs, and the guy that I met with, we did a trade. He traded us those the cereal hard cases that come from Target that people put ETBs in, and so we traded a couple of sticker packs with him. I pulled out of his driveway. I
Me
got to
too.
the end of his street, and his first pack he pulled Sylveon out of a Prismatic Evolutions pack, which made the entire thing more than worth it for him. And that was the first pack, and he got like a dozen packs or something like
Which can
that,
we
which
drop
was
a little hints for people, get ready soon for into our things that they might have a chance of some prismatic items from us coming down the pipeline?
yeah, sure, Loki. You'll hear this partly first. So I'm probably gonna set up a waffle either tomorrow night or Wednesday. Um, I did a whole breakdown today of how Black Arrow does their waffles because every time I post a waffle, everybody has questions. I get 20 spam messages every waffle with people asking what to do with it. How do they pay? How does it work? What happens? Because people do them all crazy. And waffles are illegal on Facebook. You're not supposed to have them anyways. It's gambling. We're still running them. And a lot of people do. We're going to continue that. We are doing a waffle in the next 48 hours, which is going to be very prismatic heavy. We've got a couple of prismatic things kicking around, and we were lucky enough to get, I think, 3 prismatic ETBs off of Pokemon Center. We're going to put one of those in the waffle. So anybody watching, I'm going to announce it at some point in the Facebook group, probably tomorrow, and then I'll drop a picture. Everything will be under TCG like it always is. Everything will be under TCG shipped. Everything will be under TCG valued. And I'm going to try to have a handful of cool prismatic things in there for all the people who can't find it, because we got a couple extras kicking around. So that's the
We've
plan.
been lucky. We are one of the lucky few.
Yep, but we are putting in the time. We are working
Oh,
hard
yes,
at
we
it,
are.
and it is. I mean, I'm up at 2 a.m. watching these tickers, and up at 4 a.m. and we're hitting vending machines 3 times a week to see if we can get
We're
anything.
hitting vending machines 5 times a week, 6 times a week. We might be hitting vending machines every day at when you get 'cause if you're searching, you gotta go. You gotta look. You gotta try to find.
There you go. That's the Pokemon news. Pokemon Black and White coming down the pipeline. Tons of artwork, tons of full arts, and we've got a big waffle coming up. What else is important? What else do we need to reference? We're gonna have some bulk for sale over the next couple of weeks. I'm going through all of our hollows. We're gonna have tons of reverse hollows and tons of foils. I'm going to have it separated by set. So if anyone's looking for specific sets, we could just sell them all of the hollows and foils of that set, or we'll just do a big bulk thing. Hey, you can have all the foils and hollows from these 8 sets all piled into one. So anybody watching, keep an eye out for that. Like and subscribe to our Facebook page, to our YouTube page. Check us out, and yeah, I think at that we're. Unless you got anything to add, I think we're on to ripping.
No, I think, yeah, you already dropped the big news. I'm excited to get into some Yu-Gi-Oh! Change it up a little bit, and, let's do a little bit of an explanation. I kinda already hit it already, but so this is the 25th anniversary tin. Uh, this will have 3 mega packs in it. So a mega pack for this series basically is a pack instead of having, the normal 9 cards, it's doubled. It's 18 cards per pack. Uh, they have a purposely high drop rate of their, like, highest, I wanna say it's, like, secret rare, which I think they also do a secret rare. Prismatic secret, rare. Oh, no, this is what it is. So,
Prismatic secret
quarter
rare coming out of
century
Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't pull a prismatic out of Traumatic Evolutions, but we're gonna pull a prismatic out of a
is the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
hoping.
10.
They're actually called quarter century secret rares. That's the biggest pull that comes out of these, and they have a much higher hit rate. So we should hopefully get some good stuff out of here. Stuff we're looking for,
Did you do any Yu-Gi-Oh! Research
yeah,
there?
stuff
All
that
right,
we're
good,
looking for
because
is
I don't
that
know anything.
we were looking for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, of course.
I know that one.
Another one you'll know is we're looking for the Dark Magician Girl.
I know that
But
one.
once again, you're gonna see there's multiple kinds of these people, so not
Sure.
everyone is
It's the
built the
same like
same.
EXs and B
Uh,
stars and secret rares.
Speaking of letters, uh, their X and Y, the XYZ cards, they have a couple of them that are pretty big hits. And actually, this set was really big for having misprints. There are a ton of known misprints in this set.
Can we identify them?
Yes,
Do we know what a
the
misprint
misprints
looks like?
what the misprint is that the wording for the card is printed in the wrong area on the card. So it's supposed to be at the very
Mm,
top, and it ends up in the middle, on the bottom, over the
yucky.
top. Yeah, it was a really like
Are they worth anything though?
yeah, so they were
Okay.
so raw wise, they were the most expensive cards on the market for the set. No one seems to have graded them, but I think we're going to grade them if we find them, because why would you not grade a misprint? I think that's the best way to handle a misprint. So that will be kind of exciting.
What's Loki got there? What's that mean to you? First edition relinquished from Magic
Ooh.
Ruler,
So
2001,
so yeah, so
2002.
Magic Ruler was the third set of Yu-Gi so the sets were the Blue Eye set, Metal Raiders, Magic Ruler. Those were the first 3 sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! To come out, so that's
Which
the
our
third set.
Time Wizard is a Metal Raider.
Yes, we had the from the second set. His is relinquished from the third set, which
Damn it.
if you know what relinquished was a big deal in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was the monster that was first used by Pegasus to beat Kaiba.
Man, why don't I remember this at all? So because I watched Yu-Gi-Oh up until a certain point.
Mhm. He was
I watched past Pegasus Island.
well, then you've seen the relinquish.
Okay.
He pulls relinquish out on Pegasus and beats him with them, and that was like the first time you saw it, and then
How
Yu-Gi-Oh!
does it
Turns
hold
it
up?
around.
I tried to start Yu-Gi-Oh again maybe 5 years
So
ago.
season 1 personally does not hold up as well because it doesn't follow the rules of the game. It's very much they weren't established rules yet.
Hmm.
So it's a little bit harder to slug through because they're just making it up as they go along. Things don't make sense as they do it. When they enter Battle City, which is really the strong second season of it,
Battle
it
City.
is
That does sound
so
familiar.
good. Battle City is such a great season. I can rewatch that whole season over and over again 100 times, and I watched it all the way through the end.
What happens after
So so you got it. Kind of
City?
if you consider the filler seasons, a couple of filler seasons that are eh.
I'm just trying to think of where
Uh,
I fell off because Battle City sounds familiar.
you probably fell off during Battle City because during Battle City they actually put a filler season in the middle of Battle City where they go off to the final area to play the final four, which is Merrick, Joey, Yugi, and Kaiba, and they get caught and put inside of a machine game world where they have to play and everybody's a duelist, and it
That
got
doesn't sound
really
familiar.
weird.
Yugs.
Yep, Noah. It was
Um,
strange, but
I
it's a
also
solid run. You can do it.
I also wonder if like Battle City, maybe it's triggering something from playing Forbidden Memories or something. Maybe from
A
playing a
lot of the
video
games
game.
take place in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's not the anime that I'm remembering. Maybe I fell off the anime quick. I don't know. I want Bam to watch it. But I think he's too young. I think Yu-Gi-Oh's too dark. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that. Definitely not watching that anime. All right. So we gonna rip?
Yes. All right. Let's
All
get
right.
into this.
Let's do rip.
I shouldn't have
Pretty
cut
sure
my
that's how it goes,
nails.
right? Yeah, that's how it goes. Pretty sure that's how it goes. All right, let me swap our cameras. You're gonna have to mess with yours
Oh,
because
we
it
need
had
to
a
flip a
stroke
coin.
at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna need to flip a coin here.
Okay.
Because there are 3 packs in here.
All right.
Uh,
So hold on. You call it in the air. You'll take the first. Whoever will take the first pack.
Tails. I closed my eyes so I didn't see what it did.
It's a tails.
Okay.
All right. And let's flip for the last pack.
Heads.
Tails.
Tails. All right.
All right. So.
Which means so it's gonna go
Fuck. How many
you.
packs are in there?
3 packs. There's only 3.
Oh, so then let's just flip for all 3. Because now we gotta flip for the middle pack.
All right. Sure.
We did this stupid.
Heads. You didn't even flip it.
I
You
know.
just,
Hold
just,
on. Hold
did,
on.
wait,
Hold
did,
on.
Did you
hold
just catch
on.
this? He just
No,
tosses
no,
the
no.
coin
They
in the
can't. They
air.
can't see it. Well, because it doesn't flip very
Tails.
well. I don't think that counts. It can't land on the keyboard. It's just like a D&D dice. It's gonna stay on the
Heads.
table. Man, this is a very tails heavy coin.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, fine. I got middle and 3. Oh, and they're sealed.
Yes.
in...
These
oh.
special.
Oh,
So these are
hold
yours
on. So
too.
show these off. So these
These-
packs come in a.
That's what we're using
Oh,
these
is it
cameras now.
because they're reseals?
No.
No. Like in. Oh, okay. This is kind of neat. So they all look the same. This is cool.
I'm saying there's nothing else. It's just the 3
Cool.
packs. Just these super
And
packs.
the tin is empty. So
Yeah. So
you
you got.
can hold it up to the little camera
I don't know,
or to the big camera.
yeah, nice.
It's very empty.
Yeah, nice storage tin here. Gonna be good for storing these cards after. We need more storage. We're okay with it.
I've got things in the works, but yes, we do. All right, cool. I guess I go
yeah,
first.
You got 2, so.
All right, so all right.
So once again, we're looking for. There should be a lot of shiny in here. A lot of
sparkly, glowy stuff.
but prismatic glow is good. And then a
Prismatic
secret
glow,
rare
I don't know
will
what that means.
be. It might have a stamp that says Quarter Century on
Konami.
it.
You know, I'm not convinced I've ever opened up a Yu-Gi-Oh booster. This could be the first time opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards for me.
There is no flip for this. You just kind of go with it. All right.
Mikanko and
The
Spirit
Spirit
Walk.
Walker.
All right. Spirit. Hold on, let me move this keyboard a little bit.
I do
All
know a
right,
lot of the stuff
Spirit
is the
Walker.
art designs are different.
Loki, make sure you yell in if you see anything that you know about that we need to know about.
The good news is I've played the video games recently, so I do know some of
Cynet
them.
Circuit. Purely Shirley. I don't know.
Fairly,
Trap
fairly.
card. Million Century Ice Prison. Alpha Summon. This is a foil.
Yep.
This is shiny.
I
That's
believe it's gonna.
pretty. This is shiny.
Ooh, heavy
Heavy
polymerization.
Polymerization. A spell
That's
card.
fusion. That's what must be. They must be able to skip fusion rules. I'm guessing
Oh,
within
these
that.
all say first edition. Do they have rarities on them? I guess
Well,
not.
good. First edition's good because it means first edition's
Everything says first edition, I
That's good
guess.
because it means it's an old thing.
Oh my God! What are you?
Ooh, who's
You are
that?
real shiny. Light
So
and Darkness Dragon.
my guess that's probably a prismatic shiny there.
Light, yeah. This is so shiny. It's hard to read.
Like I said, everything in
That's
this
really
thing's gonna be
cool.
shiny.
Dinomorphia Intact. This is another. This is another
Move
regular
over this
foil.
way, 'cause I know.
You're finished. Another trap card.
I said lots of shiny in here.
Over exaggeration. I'm gonna under exaggerate that. Beta Evolution Pill Ultra Transcendent. This is stupid. This is.
Do you
stupid.
realize how many cards there are on
Beta
Yu-Gi-Oh at this
Evolution
point?
Pill Ultra Transcendence. Terai, and Super Heavy Samurai Soul Gaia Booster. This is so stupid. Let's just talk to Chat GPT and just have it add 5 words together. Wow. All right.
Oh, that was the whole pack.
That was the whole pack.
Oh, all right.
That was a lot of cards.
Oh, it's 18 of them, I believe. So,
Was it
all
that
right.
many cards? All right.
Well, I say yes. I believe that Light Dragon as a prismatic is actually a pretty big deal.
Oh, these cards don't fit in sleeves.
Yes, they're smaller than the average card.
God, so dumb.
English
Yu-Gi-Oh.
first editions.
Let's play Duel Monsters. Wait, what is this? That's a Cell Games YouTube DBZ abridged reference. If you Duel Monsters, I'm in. What do we do? So we don't fight? No, our monsters do. All right, Prince.
All right, let me get my camera set up here. Here we go, backing it up. Flip
Back
over.
it up.
Photon time stop.
Woo! Photon time stop.
Digit jamming.
Digit jamming.
Shell of Chaos. Reincarnation of the Seventh Emperors. Daidera Buchi. Or Bochi. Dumate, Blessing of Horus. Ooh! We got a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I think it's the prismatic one.
Give me the actual card number right there in the middle. Give me that bad, Larry.
So that is MP24 EN001. I think that is the most sought after
001?
card in the grouping, actually.
That is a $30 card.
Yep, so this is the most. So we're pretty lucky. This is the most
Wow.
sought after card in the grouping right
PSA
here.
10, it's only 161, but that's pretty good.
Yep, this is what. Other than a card that is a misprint,
What
this
are
is
the
what everybody
chances of
wants
that?
it.
That is really cool.
Yep,
That is really stupid.
I'm excited. You
That's
bought
really
110 and
cool.
got the best card you can get. What are you complaining about here? This is great.
That's pretty
This is
cool.
great.
That's pretty cool.
And some classic love because everybody, if you watch any Yu-Gi-Oh, you all know what this card is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody knows who that is.
We just pulled the rarest card out of here. That's pretty cool. Oh, you're just going straight into a sleeve. You're not even gonna look at the rest.
I'm gonna look at the rest. But that's
We
good.
tried burning them. We can just burn the rest of the cards. They don't matter.
I don't think we can do better. Well, actually, that's how we can find a misprint, and that would be even better. But
burn it.
it's the first edition.
Dueling Mirrors. So hold on. That is not the most expensive card.
Is it not the most expensive non-misprint? Misprints are more expensive.
Misprint. It is the most expensive regular card.
Dang,
Wow!
I did my research.
We already pulled it.
Yep.
We don't have to open the rest. It's over.
Yep. Last pack doesn't matter.
10K is a 10. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
an
The
original.
the original is,
OG.
yeah.
Yeah.
Purely.
Wow. I can't believe this just happened.
Maniko Dance Mayusho Shorty. Sure.
I got one of the Manikos.
Double hooking.
Double hooking. That sounds like a Rule 30.
All right, so I'm gonna figure something out real quick. This looks like it's a thing right now.
What are you gonna figure out right now?
All right, so when you open that next pack, move the 4 back cards to the front.
To the front, yeah, because then
it looks like
went,
it looks like they went basic. So Scare Claw, Deafening Fang, and Edude the Brandit.
Ah, good old you do the brand.
Wow, I can't believe we actually got the blue eyes. The only thing that can make this better right now is if we pull the Dark Magician girl right now.
Not only did we get the blue
It might
eyes,
be a 10. It's getting greater regardless, I'm telling
that's at least a 9. Wow, that's a really pretty card. The other card that I pulled is a $3 card. Woo!
you. Yeah, prismatic.
Yeah, prismatic. Ah, screw Pokemon. We're on to Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, let's open this bad Larry, and you think 4?
Yeah, move the 4 back ones to the front.
All right, let's do it. Let's do. Rip. 1, 2, 3,
Rip.
4. All right. Let's pull a second blue eyes. All right.
You moved the 4 already?
Yes.
Okay.
Minairuka. Full active duplicate. I hate this Digimon Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh. I hate this guy. I've seen ones like that before. The stupid Cyber T-Rex. It's so dumb.
Did you hate that? How you like this
Greenosaurus
one?
Giga Cannon. You
This is cool
know, you
XYZ
guys are
though.
gonna hear this right here. I'm never going to play this game because it's so dumb. Sword Soul
I will
Punishment.
never recommend people collecting this because it's too much. But
Synchro
play it
over
online.
the top.
They've done such a good with their online games in the last like decade.
Yeah, and their video games were always good.
Yeah, like their
Yeah.
video games have been awesome. Like I highly recommend playing the video
Bio
games.
Insect Armor. UFO Light. Yugs. Tally Ho. Springans. Cybers.
Cyber Dragon 3. What does that say?
Die Save Worm.
Oh.
Decave Worm. Cybers. Decave Worm.
It's a fusion card. Too.
Who is this?
It's from-
Konami?
It's
Ugh.
all
Vanquish Soul Resin.
right.
Resin. Oh my god, I can't see. How are you supposed to read this crap? Angel. No. Ass.
Ass. The card says ass.
Assel Synchro Stardust Dragon. I don't know.
Stardust Dragon's a good card though. So let me see. This actually might
Vanishing
be
Trap
something.
Hole. Starring Knight, a black on black card. That's kind of neat. That's a little sexy.
Is he a hero?
I don't know. What the fuck's a hero?
No, he's not a hero. Okay, so heroes were. All
What
right,
did you have
so
for dinner?
I had chicken piccata.
You don't smell like chicken piccata.
Okay.
I wonder what you smell like. You smell like everything bagel seasoning.
Are you sure? I'm smelling something from upstairs. I think it's what your wife's cooking actually.
Could be her.
Because I'm smelling. Yeah, no, you're definitely smelling. You said bagel seasoning. Okay, everything bagel.
I
It's
think
definitely
so.
it's your wife's cooking, man.
Okay. Well, I'm having bagels
Oh,
tonight.
okay. Oh, so this is one. Ooh, so this is one of those. So this is that 20th century one. So you see, it's got the stamp.
Yeah. My other one has the stamp.
Oh, mine doesn't though, right?
Nope.
Which means probably something in there does. Okay, so this I do have to look up because so I asked if it was heroes because heroes were the big cards played by Yuji, who was the main character of the second.
Yuji?
Yeah, it was terrible. The second season of the second Yu-Gi-Oh GX, the second series for Yu-Gi-Oh was terrible.
But it's a good song.
Get your game on.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yep. But the next series that came after that was 5Ds, which was this series where
5Ds.
the Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon comes from.
Say
This
that 10
series
times
was
fast.
great, and the Stardust Dragon was the main character's best card. So I'm interested to see what this actually is. And
Well,
I think that was
It's not
the
worth more
second
than
best series.
$6 because I'm already down on the $6. And
Just
none of those
go
cards are
alphabetical,
showing
and
up.
it will be like the third card alphabetical probably.
It's too late. I'm already.
All right, I'm gonna beat you
halfway
to it
there.
then.
Yeah, probably. Left leg, right leg.
Of Exodia, Exodia was in this.
Yes, apparently.
I wanted to pull Exodia. Why didn't I pull Exodia?
Here's the Stardust Dragon, $4.
Is it the XL Stardust Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it? Click on it. What's its
What's its what?
grade? Oh, it's 28. Okay.
Mm,
All right. Just cool because it looks cool. It's not actually cool.
Just cool because it looks cool, but it's not actually cool.
Yep.
And what's that black thing? Full Armor Dark Knight? Nope.
Starring.
Starring Knight.
Yep. Starring Knight.
Okay, Starring Knight. Guys, riveting video when we look up pricing on cards. Starring Knight. But this is what happens when we open something that's a $2
Yeah.
card as well.
Yeah, it's something that's new to us. Like
Sure is nude to us.
and actually, let's be real. We've done this with Pokemon too. When we get a hit, and we're like, I don't know what hit this is.
Yeah, we're working
But
on
hey,
it.
we pulled literally the most expensive card,
Blue
and one
eyes.
of the best cards by many people's standards in Yu-Gi-Oh.
White Dragon. Get him,
Oh, he does have
Kaiba!
the stamp on him. I had to see it at that angle. I couldn't see it
So he
before.
does.
Yep.
Yugs. We got a Blue Eyes coming up.
Yeah, we got a Blue Eyes Yugs.
Yugs.
Alright, why don't you actually, I guess it'd be my pack first, but you can pop that open.
What are we supposed to do?
It'd be my pack first where my open versus your open.
Okay.
So if we're going back and forth.
I'll take the white ball and then we'll flip for the. Oh no, we can just split the pack. Oh, we're
Yeah,
doing that.
Yeah, so that's why I was gonna go back and back, and then the 2 out of there.
I see what he's doing here.
You just got to get 2 of the Yu-Gi-Oh packs.
Senso beans.
Sorry, we don't actually have our trash barrel down here,
And
so
what
let's
is
get through
this?
this.
Crappy Super Saiyan Vegeta. I don't know,
Crunchyroll
mince
Yeah.
probably, and Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Love Pickle Rick.
Why don't you pick them up and show them off what we got in there?
What are we doing here? All right, so we've got the 3 balls. Which tin did this come out of?
This came out of the
Other side.
what?
We got? D24. Once again, we don't really know if they're resealed. I gotta look them up to see if we really should have gotten a Scarlet Violet base, an Obsidian
I'm
Flame.
pretty
That
sure-
sounds right.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me.
Oh, you don't think so?
The D series, I think, is a little bit older than what I think they're on the H25s at this point.
Call it.
Tails.
It's always gonna be
Alright,
tails.
good. I'm taking the Obsidian Flames.
I gotta find a different coin. That coin's always gonna be tails,
here
and I'm
you go.
always gonna give you the choice.
Quaxley.
Cool. We'll go Quaxley. All right. Get your game on. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
All right.
Game on.
Actually, I'm gonna be nice. Since you only get to open 1 pack out of this, you can have the Obsidian Flames if you want it, and I will take the 2 Scarlet Violet ones.
I hate Charizard.
all right. I'm gonna go with it then.
Which you should have been nice and just give me an extra pack because you already pulled a Blue Eyes. But whatever. I'm not gonna pull a Blue Eyes out of this crap.
No, you're gonna pull Gyarados.
Yuck. Unless it's shiny Gyarados.
All right, 1 card of the
hey,
front.
we are sending out our next PSA submission this week. We've already got about 20 cards added to it. We've got room for more. If anybody's got cards local, Southern Mass, they want to send out, come see me.
Oh, I just read it. You sent out a Dark Magician. I would have been so angry. I would have burned down PSA. All right, it's a fighting. It's I should have went with my gut. It's electric. Oh, that hurts.
Electric. Magnemite.
Eevee.
Heavy.
Toad School. And Grumpig. Clodsire. Avant. Ooh.
Reverse Temple.
Oh, it's a gloom! It's a full art
An
gloom!
adorable full
It's
art gloom.
And it's the first one of the full secret arts because it's 198.
Huh?
It's the first of the secret. It's 198. I have 197.
Got it. Heard, Chef. Well, I
And
didn't
for
know
my
there was
kid,
197,
It was
so I was
a
confused.
Darkrai.
We have so many of those Darkrai's. Hey, there's a nice Gloom. I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
Oh, I don't like that. She looks like she's a little nicked on the corner. She's centering is great. It's got its good. It's got its bads. Put it together, we were glad.
Roll 1. Let's go Psychic, because I always go Psychic.
Oh,
It's
another
electric. Magneton, you got a Magnemite. Klotzer, Skiff, Florigata, Zangoose, Stone Journer. We got a reverse Seto. We got a reverse Magnemite. And we pull an Armor Rouge. Yuck, yuck,
Womp womp.
yuck.
All right, let's go with the. What's the last one with Quaxley? Is there a secret art for him in this? That's what I want. I feel like he should have been a secret
I
in
think
the
there's
first set.
secret art for Quaxley in it. I don't know if his final form
Got one?
which is James Bond. I don't know if he if he got one.
All right, so we got the white backing.
Get
So supposedly that
your
means good.
game on.
Let's go for
Gotta
3 in a row. It's
play your
electric.
cards right.
It's a water. It's the reverse.
Game on, game on.
Try that. Lechonk. I did start the Scarlet and Violet game, and I'm currently using a Lechonk. I love it. Oh, Quaxel, the second form. XP Share. Toadscrew. Medichamp. Cacnea.
Hey, we got a Miradon EX. That's
Yeah.
an alt rare.
Yep.
I like that. Not nearly as cool as what I'm holding, but I like Miradon, so
You know what's really cool? All the good pulls came from me tonight.
sure is cool. Sure is cool. All right, so what do we got left? We got a double Paldea Fates, and that's
Mhm.
it.
Let's end on a high note. It's been a really good night for
Spending.
what we pulled so far. It's been good.
I mean, that we pulled $50 worth of cards, and we've opened $50-ish worth of packs, and we got 50 raw. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you get that busted while I police my brass.
Do 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 do. There we go. We only sing Jurassic Park here and Yu-Gi-Oh. Game on, game on. All right, we have no coin in this tin. Apparently, these tins are too cool for coins.
Too cool for school, man.
What is that? Ah. All right. Couple of packs. All right. Choose your weapon.
I'll take the one closest to me.
All right, he chose that one. I will open this. What up, Kyle? All right, who makes these? Scarlet Violet.
Let's get a bubble Mew
So it's
tonight.
one. Bubble Mew out of Paldea Fates. Is that where they come from?
Pretty sure it is where it came from.
All
Correct me if I'm wrong there, Loki.
All right.
What's up, Carl?
I already said that.
I didn't say because I didn't see he's up there yet. I don't listen to you half the time.
Fire. All right. Lady Luck Be Kind. Another Mastiff. Bush Lechonk.
We'll flash him at the end, Carl, if he came in late. It's been a good night of
Primate.
pulls.
Artisan. Lantern. All right, we got a reverse Clive. We've got a reverse Grievard.
And your favorite card, EX Charizard. If there's any card this man does not need in his life.
Not only do I not pull anything, I pull a freaking Charizard.
As the best pull you get. Yeah.
God, he's such crap. The worst dragon.
He's not a dragon.
Exactly. Why? Why does this happen to me?
All right.
Why does this happen to me?
It's a psychic. It's a steal.
Dude,
All right,
dude,
so unfortunately, we're going to end the night with no high fives.
No high fives tonight.
Let's see if we can pull one last pack's magic out of this. Billet. Whooper from Paldean. Graveyard. Technical Machine for Crisis Punch.
Good old Crisis.
Grapple Locked. Let me his bag. All right.
We got a reverse Muckrow.
Right.
Oh, no.
I
I
don't
don't know
reverse.
what that is.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's weird. Cool looking hollow.
Yeah.
Reverse Noibat.
And
Another Armor Rouge. That's our second.
They come out of a different set.
That was
A little lackluster. But what is this? Like it's
I don't know what that is. Oh.
the star is different too.
Oh, that's a gold star.
This
huh?
must be what the you know what? All the cards on the Fates have that design. This must be what a Fates card looks like when you get a special Fates card. Now
What
we have to
number
look
is
it
he?
up because I have no idea what it means.
What number is he?
He's 181,
Out of.
91.
All right, so he's a special Fates card. That's cool. All right, let's take a look to see all the goodies that we pulled tonight because we had a good night,
Yeah,
Mr. Cal. All right,
You
take a
probably
look.
can.
1,
Well,
2,
I'll look it up
3.
while you show off those to the camera. Let the people see what we got going on.
All right, actually, you know what? Let's drop back down in here. All right, so we ended up pulling. So we didn't open a lot of packs. We opened.
A total of 8.
Is that accurate?
Yep. 3 of the others.
7,
3 of
8.
that.
Okay. We got a Maradon EX full art. We got a Charizard EX standard, but still a cool EX. We got a Gloom special illustration, full art. We got this crazy stroke Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon out of the Yu-Gi-Oh set. We got the most expensive non-misprint card out of the Yu-Gi-Oh set, which is the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which we are very
Classic.
excited about. That was an excellent pull. And then we pulled a Light and Darkness Dragon, which was also a nice pull out of there. And then we just pulled this, which is one of the final Paldean Fates cards in the set. We pulled a Murkrow, but it's the special Fates illustration.
Yeah, it's only like a $4 card, but it's still cool because I don't think I've seen one of those yet.
And we didn't have one, so we like that.
Whenever
like
we get what
finding
we don't
stuff
have.
we don't have. Yeah. So so that's it, guys. Thank you for
Thank you for tuning in.
want to hear so that I can see if
We had
it should go
3
out to be
people.
graded.
I don't know who the other person is.
Me.
Okay.
Everybody, it was good chatting with you. Thanks for tuning in on this Monday show. Me and Roberto, the admins of the Pokemon group, we're going to be streaming probably tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll make a post when we're up. We'll be chatting away at what's going on in the group and what's come up next. And don't forget, Black Arrow Collectibles, we're going to have a giant prismatic waffle coming up. And
Mhm.
stay tuned. We'll see you